Brown?
Pink?
Great.
I tell you about the air conditioning. You left it on for so long. It desaturated my voice.
Saturday? You want me Saturday for another day?
Where's Homer? You had your dope, right? You said you took your dope. Aren't you still looking for your dope?
I don't even remember who Homer is.
You said him and me took your dope. Don't you still want your dope from him, maybe?
No, no one takes my dope.
Yeah. Maybe we should call Homer. Call him.
Okay. I'm really tired.
Let's see if Homer picks up.
Our call has been forwarded.
Yeah, that confirms it. Homer took your dope. Let's go get Homer.
Okay. I'm down to get Homer.
Hey, he lives over there.
Okay.
Homer! We know you're here. It's Friday night. 10:44. You stole a guy's cigarettes. You're obviously here. Homer, son of a bitch, show up.
Bro, you coming back for your dope? Because I have it. You better catch me before I finish it.
Alright, Homer. Homer. We both know sharing is caring. You wouldn't have taken it all, especially not now. You were waiting to share some with me. Why don't you cut me some slack? And, cut me a slack of that stack. Heck?
If you wanted some, you needed to, ask.
Hey, Homer. What gives? Why is this stuff liquid? This is not what dope looks like.
Oh no, it's pretty dope. It's fine.
Will you expect me to just drink this bag of dope?
That's what you came here for.
All of it?
Just...
I mean, yeah, there's 3 bags, but what the...
Oh, you gotta see it and take it. That's what you came here.
Alright, side effects.
You wanted some.
Alright, well, if there is side effects, I'm not staying in the same room as you.
There's no side effects.
Alright. Damn.
Do you have coffee?
Oh, God.
You okay?
Oh, gosh.
You need to go to the hospital. Hey, you okay?
Okay. I can drank all of it.
How do you feel? You save any for me or no?
You're not gonna drink yours? Okay, that stuff that kicked in fast. All right, I'm gonna leave now.
Cashier Blue, if you want to sit down with me, I have something to tell you. I sometimes wish for terrible things. I wish for those I love to die, so that I don't have to try anymore to raise our arguments to a place of peace. I need a blade. A blade? To trace over me? So I remember what my reason was to love? So I remember why love matters. Is stillness. It moves me forwards. I know. He must somehow be stronger. Because when I think of what he is always talking about, they are injustices. injustices he feels he can't fight off.
This is where he feels he has failed. There is no failure, though.
No, right. It's just him believing so.
I said that once. About myself.
When he was the one seeing failure in my web of wars.
So then I think I'm stronger to know such warmth from such coldness.
When I was young, I wished I could be a baby rattlesnake. Wars, he left me so bloody and drugged.
One so full of power and no control, one bite could be fatal.
Ah, well, it seemed comfort.
The ability to have no bow over your power.
But power and control are linked.
And the ability to be insane and unhinged felt like relief to me.
But I'm not sure I want this anymore.
Because what do you have in the end if all you were brutal?
Huh? I've always felt powerful.
I've been hurt by my own ability to handle.
None sees it in me.
Because I'm so small and my cheeks are still round.
Well, my eyes are big and my body is slim.
But I shake and my nails are thick.
Luck is a weapon. It has no blade, but it has a sheath.
Only one knows the true strength of it when they glimpse at hope.
Gifted to them by another, even if just by memory.
I never bought into hope.
Until I found a form that I could trust.
A form that was not.
But one that knew ash and blood and soot, and that clung to the idea of beauty justice.
To infect with the poison, so righteous everyone knows the peace of eternity to a mortal mind.
The promise of a greater meaning that holds you in an endless hug.
The absence of abandonment.
How odd is it?
But I know you understand.
Absence?
I guess that brings me back to my point. But the space between time, the true absence, creates a dwelling eternity lays in. There's never been such warmth.
I drew my blade and faced my demons.
I'm embarrassed by everything around me.
I feel so full of this rotten ache.
It's a tremor.
A disease.
I'm afraid I'm a liar.
I've become Palmer Simpleton.
Like I'm nothing, but like the strangers that are streets as slink along feebly and meebly.
I miss him.
You miss him? I stare at his house.
An old Victorian-esque statue with big windows and a handsome mahogany entrance with a cherub-like design running vertically up each side of the door, and a sure and thick handle like an old tea kettle's, daring you touch it.
I, of course, never do.
I don't even think about it.
I would rather climb the side of the house and get straight to it. The window, which is shielded by a huge, thick Canadian tree, those dark trunk ones with thick, big green leaves, and a tangled brush of overgrown grass and random plant. A mysterious and beautiful army.
In fact, the whole house looked almost consumed by some army of nature, like the house is living with or even in nature, instead of trying to defy it or triumph over it like most idiots seem to like.
I am interested in the side because of the mahogany paneled window that overlooks the big tree on the side, because it's where I imagine his room to be.
I sense a peacefulness generating from that side, and a strength and a demand to be seen in a mysterious, inky way that makes me entranced and picture him, staring out at the absence of love and demanding there be recognition to that sickness.
It's heavy, but somehow soft.
Like a midnight black snake, or a new moon.
Or him.
His name is Cashier Blue.
And mine is Homer.
No, I'm Homer. You're Cashier Blue. His name is Cashier Blue. It's 1 a.m., 1 a.m., and I'm sitting behind my bed.
My room is somewhere between a deep black and ocean blue because of the hour with the milky light laminating the spots where it touches from the moon bursting through my window.
The thick green curtains are pushed to either side, and the lighter laced curtains are as well. The window's still open. A cool wind
surges through, chilling the room, chilly room, and fluttering the lighter curtains, and my hair, which is down and reaching past my shoulders. My bed is made still, I don't touch it, and I'm staring at the little automatic clock that is on the deep wooden bedside cabinet. Its red light is the only other source of light. But I'm gonna try and motivate myself and not worry so much about that stuff. Honestly, my thoughts are so loud around this time that I barely can imagine worrying about something like that, or anything really except my all-consuming terror. The indescribable and extremely unnoticed beauty I enter now and then, dread, nothing, my egoic and self-indulgence, my family, barely, and him. So much time on outfit and makeup and not enough background on him or self or intent. I already know what I'm gonna wear tomorrow. I have an outfit picked out. And I set my alarm for 5:30 a.m. in case I randomly fall asleep before then. When that alarm goes off, I'll get up, get dressed, and do my makeup. I'm excited for the prep. Gives me something that protects me and allows me to process what's to come, as well as the fact that I simply enjoy it. Some may think I enjoy it a little too much, but it's something I love to do. It's exciting, and honestly, it's what I look forward to in terms of going to school and getting up in the morning, besides the task of getting school stuff organized. And it's soothing, so who cares? And it's soothing, so who cares? It's like I'm my own fortress, and I can build and project my energy the way I want. I'm staring at the clock! These moments are kind of aggressive and lonely. When it's early in the morning, I feel like I own every bit of me, except for the piece I kindled the desire of being his. I indulge in solitude. I get to frame my features of my entire being and witness their elixir ingrained with night. But I'm angry because of the loneliness, and I'm teeming with energy. The red light of the clock is wavery. It almost looks unreal. I stare, but my eyes are shadowed. I'm awake at night. I shift my gaze to my feet, which are pressed together. I'm on the deep red in the blonde Persian rug that I adore, which is laid out on the ground, which is covered in, come on, walk with me, in a strange murky greenish carpet, like material. Pretty cheap. But the rug, it makes it look intentional. I close my eyes and meditate on the absence of thought. Adrenaline builds in my veins like liquid snakes, slithering surely and cleanly through my neural pathways in my brain and the tangle of anatomy that works for my heart and organs, as well as claiming some of the emotional nerve I have built up from worrying about everything that I've been worrying about: my life, school, my dread, my desires, him. I stay in this process for an hour! A skill I've been building to help process the dread. I've realized I fall into a sort of sleep when my eyes burst open. I quickly checked the radio clock in fear. I somehow slept through it, even though I'm sure that wouldn't be possible with how silent my room, let alone whole house is. The illuminated numbers read 4:30. I think in my head and rest my head in the slight crescent on my feet. After a while of this, I gradually began to accept that I should begin to focus on the morning to come. I straighten up and inhale a heavy breath. Move over to my desk where I keep my phone and computer. My school supplies are in the first drawer, and I begin to pack my bag. I put my blue binder with 4 dividers, labeled English I, Math I, Science and Writing. Black ballpoint pens, I refuse to write with anything else, 3 notebooks, and my personal journal, which is small and deep, brown with an old-looking design on the cover in my purse/bag. I throw a snake in, too, just in case. I check the charge on my phone, which is obviously full, but keep it plugged in since I still have hours until I actually have to be there. It seems unreasonable to get ready so early, but shrug. I'm itching with excitement and anticipation, muddled to start the day.
And I'm sure as heck not going back to sleep, or I'll be seriously regretting it. So I sit down on the floor in front of my handsome dressing mirror, which is also a deep mahogany.
I pull my large bag towards me. I shove it in my hand.
I checked the time.
I should make it 530. 4:56 a.m.
I'm starting to feel a genuine relief as I get ready.
I was getting ready and the empty space and time was making me anxious and irritable.
It was 5:27 a.m. There was a pale blue light filtering in through the window.
School starts at 7:30 a.m. I don't eat breakfast because I don't really eat. Ever so, I went down the long staircase to get outside my car.
I could have walked because high school is just 2 miles away, and I'm seriously early. Then shut up. But no, I decided to drive.
I touched the door handle and got in, reminding myself of the small fact that I'd be seeing him almost every day for a year now.
Once inside, I slammed the door and checked my mirrors.
I turned on the radio and switched it to aux, where I put some playlist I have on my phone.
I started the car and began driving.
I don't pass his house on the way to school.
I'm grateful for this. It also makes me anxious because I can't stop picturing it in my head. It's a misty morning with thick dark clouds covering the sky. Hanging low filled with water? It seems. I hope it rains.
That would make the day better.
My first class is science, which is fine, I guess. I really don't care. And I know it's seriously not going to matter soon anyways. Nothing happens in class. I don't need to introduce myself, and I don't.
A few people glance at me or smile, and I smile back.
The town is small by. Not small enough for everyone to notice I'm new to the area.
I sit in the back and take my notes and listen to my music until I feel too rude or too paranoid, so
There were 10 minutes to the bell, and I had math, then English, then art, and home.
It's almost 9 a.m. and time for class.
731st class. 745,845,9,1015.
I see it. Palmer.
It's 3 a.m. again.
Remembering his name always makes me hurt.
My phone buzzed on the bedside cabinet.
I sat in my room.
Lit a dim orange from the light in the far right corner. I was sitting on the ground watching him as he stared ahead. His dark hair slashed across his head in a chaotic disarray. I tried focusing on how he would see me. I tried to appear unaffected as I strode towards him.